Right, so that's ploughed it once, that's ploughed it the wrong way. Right, I'm out on the plough again. I've just done this bit in the corner, and to straighten it up with the field I've done lots of shorts. So what I'm now going to do is I'm now got to straighten this up, but I've learnt this from someone else, that the best way of doing this is to actually plough it the wrong way first. So if we look at the back here, we've now got to turn the plough over, turn it over like that and plough it that way. Then the furrow will be there at the back wheel where the back furrow is. Then you plough it again, and that helps to level it up. Right, so that's ploughed it once, that's ploughed it the wrong way. Now I do a lift up, turn round, and I don't turn the plough over, I go back down with the plough the same way, and it'll put it the right way now. There we go, that's the second time. That's now turned around the right way, and that's a lot more level in there. Because if you don't get it level when you do the next operation, it's really up and down, so hopefully that should be nice and level now. Right, here we are. I'm now out on the drill, combination drill, the 6 metre combination. I've got a tank on the front which is weaving, and on the back we've got 6 metre weaving tine drill and a 6 metre Coon power harrow in there, and it's rather dusty, as you can see. There's moisture underneath, it's just a bit dry on top. It's going not too bad. We're on the land that's just been sumo, that's all it's had, sumo. Last year I had to use the Colty press because it was a bit cloddy, but this year it doesn't seem to be too bad. We're getting along not too bad. We're set at, we're going about 7 kilometres now. They've got the PTA speed just over 800. I've done almost done this this field here. This is about a 16 hectare field. I'm on just on the 3 rows of headland around the outside now. So yeah, I did one field, started yesterday evening. It's now Saturday the 5th. No, it's not. It's Friday, the something of October, the 6th I think, 5th or the 6th of October. I started yesterday evening on a small field. That was on a ploughed field, so that was a bit more, couldn't go quite so fast on there, but see, it's not too bad. We're drilling King's Barn barley. At the moment we are at, let's have a look over here, 136 kilograms a hectare. We're in a variable seed rate plan, which is over here if I can get it. It's a bit jerky. I'll try and take a shot of that when I'm not moving. Then we've got the GPS here. The black line is the border of this part of the field, and the green is what I've done. So I've got 3 rows around the outside to do. So we now come up to the end of the field. Right, this is the last headland row of this field. Third one round. And the advantage of using GPS, I got this to line because this field here is a straight edge in between this field and the sugar beet. It's a perfectly straight line, so you can use the GPS all the way up. It is fit, so this part of the field that I'm doing now is actually fit sprayer width and everything. So this is exactly right width. So yeah, I'm now just doing the last strip up here. And I've got one headland row on the bottom, and then I'll be on to the next field. That's a smaller field, it's about, I don't know, 3.5 hectares that field. So Saturday morning now, I'm out in the drill again. I'm just waiting for the GPS to load. It still says no DGPS. That means I've had to wait. I've just gone under a tree. I was working on it off the farmyard, but yes, I'm now on this field. This is the field where the disc went missing off the Sumo, so I'm hoping to find that, because I've got to find a disc that's what was it? Well, 18 inches across or whatever it is. I can't miss it, surely. It's got to be on this field somewhere. It has to be. It fell off on this field, so it must be. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this GPS to load. It's still not loading, so now the handbrake's come on. Oh yeah, it's just loaded. Right, it's just come on. Right, I'm now ready to go. Right, here we are out drilling just on the first run. As usual, I do the headland last, because when you've got a combination, there's a lot of weight to be turned around on the end and leave the wheeling. So I'm on that's the edge of the field there. That's the sprayer line, so that's 15 metres in. So I'm now on the next one in, which is the first run. Then I go around the outside 3 times. So one near the outside, then the next one, then the next one will be there. And then that'll be about right, because this is a pretty straight edge of the field here. So I always put it a little bit, because I'd rather have a slight overlap than a miss, because with the sprayer it's got individual nozzle control, so that'll turn each nozzle off, so that isn't a problem. But yeah, we're just seeing how it'll go. I don't know if you can see that everything we've got on the screen here, but I've finally, after last year trying to use the headland management system, I've worked out how to use it now in a slightly different way to what we had it last year. I've got about a 6 or 7 step procedure I'm now going to go through. Now getting to the end of the field. First you press that, which slows your forward speed down. Then you press it again, which folds your marker up. And then you press it again, which lifts it up. And then you press it again, which slows the rev down. You still, I don't know why New Holland do it, you cannot put the forwards and reverse on the headland management. I don't know why. So you then have to go to backwards and then to forwards again to turn around at the end. You can turn around by yanking your feet on the brakes, but I don't like doing it. It doesn't do the soil any good. I don't do your tractor brakes any good either. So then press it again. That then revs the engine up. Take your hand off the steering wheel, press it again, which engages the steering. Then press it again, which drops it down. And then the PTL will start up, because that's on auto turn off as soon as it lifts up. Then press it again, which will put the marker out, which obviously you can't see that because that's behind you. And then press it again, and we're now back up to the 8K preset. So that seems to work fine, because I tried it last year and it was I didn't do the slow down like that. I did it by disengaging and re-engaging the cruise, and that seemed to mess it up. It couldn't seem to handle that. So with this system, that seems to work fine. So we are drilling this field, looking for this disc. I still haven't found anything. I reckon I've done, well, how much have I done? It's only a 4 hectare field. Let's have a look. I've done 1.2 hectares, so I've probably done about a quarter of it. I still haven't found it, so it'll be interesting to see where it is, because you can't miss it. It's impossible to miss it with the power harrow and the drill. It's got to pull it up. So anyway, we'll see how we get on. There we are. You see the marker up the middle there. I'm using the marker. I don't have to use the markers, but because I've got it programmed into the headland thing, because to get the tram liner to go down, which will be the next one, we're now on 4 or 5, and 5's the tram line. You have to this one here is what it is when you haven't got it on the headland program. You push it forwards to push it out, and you pull it back to pull it in, and you have to have that to drop the tramline markers. So I programmed it in there. Just it's always good to check you're driving it on the line. There's the silver bit on the end of the bonnet, that bit there is perfectly in line with that, so it's good to check it every now and then just to make sure things haven't gone awry. It hasn't gone awry yet, but like sometimes when you start first thing in the morning, because I'm not RTK, if I don't finish a field, if I'm like part way through a field, I always make sure, even if I'm not using, because I've only just worked out how to use this, before that I hadn't, so I hadn't had the markers out. I always finish with a marker out, so I know when I start in the morning to sometimes you have to rejig the GPS because it's wandered like 10-15 centimetres or something. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's just, but that is a good fail safe to know that you are definitely right. Something here looking very familiar. Here it is, the said disc. It is right near the head end. I reckon when she dropped in, it fell off. Let's just pull it out, make sure it's not damaged. It looks fine to me. Yep, that's fine. There we go. All found. Hi guys, it's now Tuesday afternoon. It's about, I don't know, half past 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. I'm back on the drill again. Had to do some spraying first thing this morning, put some pre-em on, so I've done that. But yeah, I'm finally back on the drill. I'm drilling winter barley here, our other farm. I had to stop yesterday evening about, what time was it? 10:30, because one of the PTO shafts, you've got the main PTO shaft and you've got the two that go out to the gearbox. From the gearbox, centre gearbox, one to each side, and one of the U-joints snapped. You've got the called the Hardy Spicer bits, and then you've got like the, I'll get a picture of it and put it in here, and you can see on the one end is completely snapped off. It's not because it hasn't been greased or anything, because it has been, but no, it just completely snapped off. And then it, I was going up the field and suddenly I didn't seem to have enough power, so I looked up the back and obviously one side had stopped turning, so it was pulling all the soil along and it just ploughed it up. So anyway, I repaired that. I nicked the shaft off our other 6 metre coon power hour, the one that goes on the sugar beet drill, because I'm not using that at the moment, so that'll be a wet weather thing, get the other shaft sorted. So yeah, but it left a rather large mound, so I had to go over it 2 or 3 times with a power hour this morning to level it out. But that's all done, we're all going now. But yeah, yesterday afternoon we'd ordered the seed, because we're our other farm, we thought, oh, we can bring it straight here. And then I wanted to go back to the main farm and bring it over here. Well, this lorry arrived, he opened his sides. No, said that's not the right seed. It was our seed, but it was our seed for the other farm. We'd ordered Dawson and they'd sent Inciter. So now I've got that seed here that I've got to take home, and then rung them up to see where the proper seed had got to, and then that arrived later. So, but they're not very good seed company. We had issues with them last year getting things out. It doesn't seem as if unless you ring them repeatedly, because that delivery was supposed to be here on Friday. They said on Thursday it's going to be on Friday. It never turned up, and yesterday's wouldn't have turned up unless we rung up and pushed them. No, they're not very reliable, to say the least. But anyway, we've got it now. I've just got far too much seed. I'm going to have to haul it all back to the main farm. But these things happen. But it is very frustrating when they say that Dawson's coming. He opens the side lorry and I go with the teleporter to lift it off, and it's Inciter. It's not great. But yeah, anyway, we're on this 24 hectare field I have done. I'll just turn around at the end, so I'll just let everything down and get everything going. We have done, how much have we done? Nearly 18 hectares, 17.86 hectares we've done, so hopefully by about 4 o'clock I should have got this field finished. Then I've got to smaller, about 9 hectare field to do, so then hopefully I'll go in and do that. I was hoping to get a lot more done yesterday evening, because as you guys who watch me know, I don't stop at 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, I keep going. I would have probably gone till I'd have finished, which probably would have been about 5, 6 o'clock this morning, then probably had 2 or 3 hours sleep and then come out again, because they're talking about rain Wednesday, rain Friday, so, and this land where I am now, it has dried out nicely, because we've had some beautiful weather the last 3 or 4 days, so it's dried out, and if it gets wet, that could be an issue drilling it, so I'm hoping to get a fair bit done, have a late night tonight, we'll just see how it goes. Got someone coming over to help me do some rolling this evening, but when I have to spray it as drill before you drill it, then I have to drill it, and then sometimes I have to roll it, depends whether I can get help, and then I have to spray it. You can't do a huge amount of land. If I was just doing 2 of them things or something, I could get way more land done, but no, it's the weather is very, very trying sometimes, very trying. But anyway, that's enough waffle. I've gone on for over 5 minutes now, so I think this will be a bit of a longer video, but